Hey, everybody, how's it going? Tonight with me, I have Mina. Filia is unfortunately not here tonight because she's not feeling well. But
Oh,
with
hello,
us tonight, okay, go ahead, Mia.
hello, my beautiful hauntlings.
But with us tonight, we have Nightmare's Edge. How you doing, man?
Doing well, man. Thanks for inviting me on. I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
Also, sorry. Good evening, everyone.
So, yeah.
Little slow.
So for those that aren't, familiar with your channel, why don't you give them a little description of what your channel is, what you do?
Well, I narrate scary, spooky, and freaky stuff. Do one premiere a week on Tuesdays at 7:30 Central Standard Time, PM. And then I do true life stories on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out what days is best for my video. So that's kind of what I do at the moment.
You and me both.
Me as well. I did recently change the time to my video and to see if it would do any better, and it's doing the same.
Scary, freaky, and spooky stuff is right, says Hair Raising Narrative. So, yeah.
Well, while you're in the chat, why don't we just see who's in there? We already got it. You already said HR. We got the lovely Lady Nopingham. Hey, lady, how you doing?
Lady Nopingham. We've got Idiotic Synergy. And us and Pimp Demon.
That'd be about it right now.
Pimp Demon.
Oh, Pimp Demon. He just popped in, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Pimp Demon.
And we have a news that is apparently tightening.
Oh, really? Hi, Satyr. It's okay. You're not that late.
I'll forgive you this one time. You only get one. Tell anybody remember that Family Guy episode where it's like,
No.
"Wow, thanks, Spider-Man." Everyone gets one. And then there was a later episode where it's like Spider-Man says someone else, and it's like, "Thanks, Spider-Man." He's like, "You only get one. Tell him, Peter." And apparently, you only get one. that whole Spider-Man thing cracks me up.
It's actually been a minute since I've watched any Family Guy.
I've never watched Family Guy.
This is one of the older episodes I haven't watched.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it in years.
We also have Christine Baker. Welcome,
Hey,
Christine.
Chris, how you doing?
You want to do it now and just get it done and over with. If it will do it, hopefully it'll work. Last week we tried to end with.
So, Edge.
Yes. Hello.
Oh, go ahead, Mia.
Last week we tried to show a video that I wanted to show, and it didn't quite work out. And I'm gonna try to do it now, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
That's fine.
Filia has a migraine and is not doing well today. She took medicine earlier, hoping she could make it because of it, and apparently the migraine's still giving her problems, so that's why she's not with us. So give her your love, guys. All right, let me switch the screen.
Positive vibes sent.
Yes. Let's send the screen here. You guys let me know if you can hear this.
Welcome, my beautiful hauntlings, to episode 1 of Mina Remembers. I am your host, Mina. Thanks for joining me in my haunted library.
Can y'all hear that?
I can't hear anything. Although, stream on mute, so.
Yeah.
Yes, they can all hear it.
They can hear it? Okay.
Yes, I unmuted the stream for a minute and I could hear your video playing.
All right.
This episode is different from any other I've made. I want to memorialize a person I never met in the physical world, but I watched his videos, debates, and live streams. I watched those he introduced me to in his circle. He was an inspiration and a mentor of sorts to me. Even in his death, he has inspired me. Yes, it's somewhat of a guilty pleasure of mine to watch his and his friends' videos. I want to say how much I appreciate the honorable, honest life he led and the integrity he held himself to. So, for a different reason today, now let me whisper in your ears. Cliff Overby, known on YouTube as Schrodinger's cat, passed away unexpectedly on January 23, 2022. This left myself and many others in shock. Cliff, or SC, was only 46. He was working in Pascagoula, Mississippi, but was on his day off when he passed. As I said, I have been a long-time viewer and listener of him and his group of friends as a lurker. Because of that, I feel the need to say farewell for now to a very honorable man filled with integrity and love for his fellow men and women as he goes to walk in the battlefield far, far away. Cliff served the U.S. Navy for 22 years. He started as an enlisted man and rose up to lieutenant, who worked with the operations of SEAL Team 2 when he retired. He left the Navy to spend more time with his wife Nicole and his son Winston, both of whom survive him.
I'm a sovereign citizen, dude. What's happening, guys? I'm a sovereign citizen from Israel. I know all about the gold fringe and how fraudulent it is.
They hit me with a really strong dose of OC spray.
I want to speak to you, dead soldiers, now! I know the laws, buddy, and I'm waiting for you to do something wrong so I can sue you in the pocket.
I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right?
Hi, folks.
On YouTube, he was a friend, mentor, and debunker of flat earthers, First Amendment auditors, sovereign citizens, police, and any of those who do the dumb. His witty sarcasm was backed up by his education, knowledge, and preparation he did for each debate, live stream, and video he participated in. While I am currently singing his praises, I will say I know he had faults. We all do. But that's not what I'm focusing on for this tribute. Nicole graciously shared him with us, but he always showed his love for both her and their son Winston. Nicole was background supporter for a long time, but eventually she joined in the YouTube fun with Marvel Girl. She is loved as much as Cliff for many, many reasons. Winston was the apple of Cliff's eye. He loved his son unconditionally. He spoke of him all the time and how proud he was and how wonderful Winston was growing up to be. He was extremely proud of how smart Winston was as well. He was proud of his family. He loved them as much as they loved him. There was no measurable form large enough to express it. His intelligence came through his interactions with everyone. He has 100% copyright strike, counterclaim, and removal from the huge number of videos. False copyright strikes became a badge of honor as he struck them down. He was threatened with frivolous lawsuits which were never properly adjudicated. He was always helpful to anyone suffering from false copyright strikes or any other type of attacks which were unfounded. The wonderful thing about Cliff was what he did before the camera and behind was as honest as possible. Before the camera, he let the world know when people were wrong. Not just auditors, sovcits, and flat earthers, but also the police and officials. Honorable as he was, he would admit when he was wrong. He would leave the evidence of his error and his admittance. This can be seen in his videos as well. He wasn't afraid to ask questions when he didn't know the answer to something. Anyone could ask Artie, OTP, Natalie, Kick, PhD Tony, MC Toon, or any of the other experts he questioned if he needed to confirm something. It was his personal integrity to be honest in his dealings with the videos and his fellow men. Behind the scenes, he had a big heart. He would help people with his own actions and money. If the super chats were going to a charity or someone for a particular reason, he would eat the amount YouTube would take off the super chats and put it back in the full amount. He cared about his fellow men and women. He made sure his fans and friends and family were taken care of. Schrodinger made all his fans feel like they were part of his circle. He didn't even like calling them fans because he felt we were all part of his friends and family. This includes those of us who are only lurkers. It always made us smile. We felt like we had a brother who we could count on to keep us entertained and loved, even when we lost 3 members of the circle. I think we all know pound because reasons, pound stuff and things, and pound fuck cancer. The last was specifically for OPT Lawyer, who passed away in November 2021 from cancer. Before that, Bullinator, aka David Fulton, Essie's longtime producer, died. Essie never changed the ending of his videos as a tribute to his longtime friend. He was willing to help the little YouTubers if they asked for his assistance. He really illustrated something I've said and believed my whole life. When one of us learns and grows, we all learn and grow. We all get better together. Cliff Overby, Schrodinger's cat. I will miss you and the light you showed to the world. I will regret not being brave enough to do more than lurk, comment occasionally on videos and in live streams. I will remember you always. I will support your family and friends as they remember you and suffer through this time of loss. As you live within our hearts and minds, you have embodied your moniker, Schrodinger's cat. Where you are both alive and dead, you have taught us and found immortality.
Also remember, if you like this video and you want to see more stupid in the future, please like and subscribe.
Thank you for listening. There are links in the description to his channel, his merch site, and Hero Soap, which sponsored his videos. I want to thank Nicole and Winston for sharing him with us, a Marvel girl, and Cliff for being part of the journey with us and him. Until we meet again, have a wonderful day or night, and be safe.
Okay. Thank you for indulging me.
All I gotta say is, had I caught this channel when I was alive, I would have subscribed just because of the outro. If you want to see more stupid,
Go ahead and go to his it's still up.
that immediately made me laugh.
Yeah, he gave us a lot of
So
giggles.
if you want to see more stupid, I was like, God, man after my own heart. That's something I would put in my outro.
The channel is not going anywhere. It's staying up. His wife and his producer, a Marvel Girl, are keeping it up. Marvel Girl is actually working on a compilation video of some of his videos put together, so people can enjoy them. But yeah, he's going to be missed, and one of the reasons I felt I needed to do that was because we still have him. We still have his voice, and I think that's something that we forget, that we're leaving a mark on the world when we're doing YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, if anything happened to you or me or anybody else in the community, we would still have the videos. We would still have their stories. We would still have everything we have now, as long as the channel stayed up. So, yeah, that it just... That's why we were listening to that, Christine.
But back to the topic at hand, I suppose. So Ed, you got any fun projects coming up, man?
I have a rather large project coming up soon.
Yeah.
It involves 10 narrators, not including myself. Not going to go into too much detail about it because it's I'm pretty excited and I hope people like it. So been spending quite a bit of time.
Bro, we need to work together one of these days.
Yeah, dude, let me know. I'm always open for a collab with anyone.
Cool. So no hints on what the collab is about, though, right?
I will say there is a tower.
A tower.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the Leaning Tower at Pisa?
Oh, I hope.
Similar, but not at all.
I love how he's like similar, but not at all. But also, don't stop guessing because you're getting too close. That said, something was that was a joke, and you're like similar. And I'm like, oh my god, that was just a joke. Speaking of your channel, everybody should check him out. You guys definitely should check out the exclusive series Paige Turner did for his channel. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I loved doing that series. It was a lot of fun. Kind of my first real attempt into the whole what do you call it? Voice acting thing.
Yeah. Speaking of Paige Turner, I've got it recorded. It ain't my best work, sadly, because I had to record it through the process of 5 different times. But I made it. It sounds good. But I'm releasing. God, I really hope I don't have to narrate anything tonight because I can't talk. I'm releasing part 2 of her Infinity Game series.
Ooh.
Nice. When you're releasing that, is that going to be a premiere, or is it going to be just an upload?
Yeah, it's going to be a premiere.
Now, Pimp Demon, he's not telling us what is. But that's might be. And yes, I love his profile picture.
Yes. Speaking of profile picture, did you commission someone to get that done, or?
This one actually, let's say a friend had it drawn up for me, and then
that's awesome.
Something, and then I had so the ram's head itself was what was drawn, and then the hood, the robe, and the flames. Another friend actually added that for me. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's just kind of 3 different parts into one, and kind of fit what I was going for.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
So what were you going for with your channel? Like, how'd you come up with your name and the avatar and all that?
So I have a gaming channel, and the primary emblem on that channel is a goat's head. For the longest time, I was under the impression that Yaltsin was a goat-like demon. However, no, it's I think the Aztec god of hell, actually. So it still works. However, for 15 years, I thought it was a goat-like demon, so I commissioned someone had someone draw me a goat's head for my gaming channel, and then this is the skull of that goat or ram.
Right.
So that's where we got this from. The name, a friend and I went back and forth for about 3 months. We didn't really look up any other real creators. I watched Nuke's Top 5, and that's about it. I don't really watch a lot of YouTube, so I did not realize how many nightmares there were in the horror community. Not that I want to change my name at this point anyway, but we landed on that one after about 130 or something like that, different ideas. This one just felt the most unique, but come to find out it's not unique so much.
Yes, Satyr, we know that. But you're actually a satyr, not really just a goat.
I mean, we'll just cook you up and eat you. Don't worry, it's fine. We definitely like Nightmare's Edge better than you, right? Better than you, goat.
It's probably not a good idea.
Oh, by the way, Edge, I bully him Like he likes it. It's how he knows I still love him. So I'll just say the most like off the wall hurtful things, and he's like, "Oh, he still loves me." I'm just like, Jesus. What kind of childhood did you have growing up?
And there's
What?
the link to his YouTube and his Twitter, even though they're pinned at the top. I just added them again.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I was watching some of your stuff before I started recording this morning, and I kind of had to force myself to turn it off.
I'm glad to hear that.
It's like, I gotta record. I've got one story that's like 3/4 recorded. I gotta finish it.
I am certainly happy that it was so hard to turn off. That's definitely what I'm shooting for.
Yes, please
So,
go sub to him. He's got 415 as of this morning when I stole his YouTube thing.
Ooh, I'm at 422 right now. But still, go sub, please.
Oh, nice,
Sorry.
dude.
So you've gone up since this
So,
morning. Well, it was actually about
Yes.
it was actually about 12:30 Central, so it's not really this morning, is it? But yeah, go sub. Give him a listen. He's got shorts that'll give you little bits and pieces from stories. That's an idea
Little
that
sneaky peekies.
I've thought about doing, but I haven't actually done it yet. How hard is that to do?
It's really not. Once you, I'm gonna be honest. I actually stole the idea from Lady Nopingham, so I just kind of ran with it. And when I made sort of a template in my editor, DaVinci Resolve. So now all I have to do, all the graphics, all the everything is already in my editor. So now I just replace the video and the audio, cut it down to whatever little snippet that I want, export, I'm done. So now it takes me about 15 seconds to do a short after I find the actual clip that I want to use. So it's actually pretty easy once you get it set up. The biggest thing is making sure that you get that vertical picture.
Yeah, I use DaVinci's Resolve too, and I really like it. Every time I use it, I learn something new in it, so I do that on purpose.
Yeah, there's definitely a ton of stuff in there, especially for a free editor. It's pretty damn amazing.
Yeah, and there's not much that you're restricted on as far as I mean, I've run into a couple of things that it said that you actually need to pay us for this if you want to use that, but it's not something that I actually wanted to use. It was like a misclick or something. So
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
has
there's a good number of like video not filters, but what are they called? Video
enhancers, titles.
Yeah, pretty much that are actually behind that paywall, but none of them I ever actually want to use anyway, so it really helps.
I don't know if you're on 17 yet, but I like the way that they changed it so that if you're gonna do like my little dragons that fly across my face, I need to take the color screen, the green screen out, and I like the way they changed that for 17, where it's actually in the edit mode that you can do it without changing over to the other part of the tool. I like that a lot. Hi, Nightmares Ed, or Midnight Chill.
Hello.
What up, Chills? How you doing, homie?
Christine was already subscribed. That's cool. But yeah, I've been thinking about doing this, but I haven't, and I was wondering how hard it would be. And I've got a lot of that already put together, that type thing put together. So I've got the same type of setup that you described as far as doing my videos. So, like, I've got my intro and my outro. All I have to do is put the video in between and make sure that it's all put together.
Yeah, I mean, it's really easy once you... Yeah, it's definitely worth it. I say they probably bring each short, if I can actually get it on the short shelf, probably gets me 2 or 3 subs per. And since I'm just pulling these clips from videos that I've already made, it's really not much more effort once you get the kind of the template, kind of the groove down, I suppose.
Cool. Maybe I'll test myself with some of my older videos doing that. Do you write a lot of your own stories, or I mean, not the true ones, I know.
No, I'm actually not much of a writer. I've written a couple stories, but I'm not really much of a writer. Most of mine, either page turners written, or I've been suggested to me. Mostly because I don't actually read a lot. So Lady Nopingham suggests stories to me when she sees one that might fit along something on my channel.
Cool.
So that's super helpful. But all of the true stories, those I definitely read, because I don't want something that sounds like someone is making something up just to make it true or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's one of the big things. Excuse me. That's one of the things I do read all the way through. So there's definitely some great ones out there that are extremely terrifying.
Yeah. Oh, you have Lady Nopingham. Really? She says, I've narrated one
Calling you out, Edge.
of
She's
Nightmare
calling.
Edge's stories.
Yeah, she has. It's called Don't
done.
Fuck with Tessa.
Da-da-da-dun.
If you guys are interested, I could link that in the channel or in the. Actually, I don't know if I can link it. I can send it to you guys, and you guys can link it.
If you put it in the Traveler's Tavern under show channels, I can put it in for you. You see where that is? Just above us?
Yeah, it'll be, yeah, it's in it's the very first one, right? Very first one in the area where we're at. So if you want, 5 or 6 up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Which channel am I looking for?
The Traveler's Tavern.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm slow. Okay,
Nah.
dropping it in there right now.
On it.
Thank you.
All right. Oh. I think I listened to that one.
Yeah, the first and second, or the first story is mine, I think, and then the second one is I don't remember the author.
Bella
The third
Black
one
and
is Dr.
Dr.
Plague.
Clint.
Yeah. Oh, it's right there on the thumbnail.
Hi, Sierra Steph. It's been a while, sweetie. There's
Hey!
There's my alarm saying it's time for Traveler's Tavern. You're an hour late. So
You have failed this, Mia.
No retracting. No retracting.
Like your alarm. Lawbreaker.
Okay, let me see. What did she say? I don't know. Hi, PA. Guess it didn't get on here. Darn it. Sierra's Nightmare's Edge writes amazing stories. I happen to agree with you, Lady Nopingham, because I think I have heard that story, but because I remember that thumbnail. I remember pictures that go with videos I watched more than, we all.
I actually do.
So Edge, did you?
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask. Have you seen the new series that I started? I started on my channel.
I have not. Well, if you've premiered it, then yes.
Yeah, I premiered it. It was the Book of Fables.
Yeah. I'm a little behind, but unfortunately, yes.
So what I did is I'm taking fables that are in public domain, and I'm narrating them, but then I'm writing a horror story based around that fable, incorporating elements of it. So I'm taking the the innocent and wholesome and turning it into nightmare fuel.
Nice.
It is really cool.
I already have part 2. I already have episode 2 written. It's gonna come out probably Wednesday.
Nice.
Okay,
And then I got to write another one.
Okay, Seder, calm down.
What?
My Mia, mine.
What did
mine.
what did he say?
That's my Mia, mine.
Listen, goat. You're not one of the damn pelicans from Finding Nemo. Shut up.
So, you already told us how you got your channel going. What type of horror stories do you enjoy the most?
I like things that could really happen. Mostly like legitimate human stories. Like that I know stalker stories, but like a stalker who. So if you've listened to my one series, like of course some of that is like above and beyond what maybe a real stalker would actually do, but that type of thing is what scares me in real life. Like that's ghosts and ghouls and demons and all that. No, not so much, but real people who are terrible people who are out to do people harm. Those are the things that I like to read, because those are the things that could potentially actually scare me. Unfortunately, I actually don't have a lot on my channel because I'm terrible at finding stories. So
I off for about all last year.
I am
Although,
I
got a message this week from TubeBuddy when I put out the last video. I have 69 videos on my channel.
But I want to start like being able to put out 3 videos a week, and one of them being a true story compilation. But I just suck at asking for videos. I just I put it off, and then till the last minute, and then I just don't have time to do it. And I'm like, I suck.
I think I'm going to stick to 2 videos a week for the narrating channel, because eventually I do plan on going, getting my gaming channel running again. So I think 2 stories a week or 2 videos a week is going to be it on my narrating channel, other than the shorts.
Right now, I'm just trying to get 1 a week. I've done good for the last 3 weeks. It's just this last story. Yeah. Was there a fictional or true horror character influential in any part of your life?
Jason X?
Oh,
no,
okay.
Joking.
Okay,
it's going to be
you heathen.
It's going to be Chucky. I've told this a couple times. When I was 8 years old, Chucky was just released on the video, and my cousins forced me to watch Child's Play at 8 years old. Of course, 8 years old, it was a terrifying thing, right? So then my parents got me a My Buddy doll for Christmas, okay? So, of course, I'm terrified of this damn thing, right? So I used to use my bike chain and tie it up to the end of my bed every night. Well, after I go to sleep, my mom would sneak in, unchain it, sit it on the chair next to my bed, and then just leave it there for morning. Of course, me, 8 years old, I'm terrified waking up to fucking Chucky sitting next to me, smiling, like the little asshole he is. Anyway, sorry, got some anger issues with that.
That's fine. That's fine. I can totally understand that.
So that's, I guess Chucky led me down the path of
horror.
See what else can scare me, because pretty certain I stared death in the face every night that Chucky was free in my bedroom. Sorry, I'm done.
No, that's fine.
That's just evil, man. That's
just
freaking evil.
Did your mom realize what she was doing, or?
Oh yeah, my parents didn't like me at all. So.
But but I had something similar happen. My because of Chucky as well. I hated porcelain dolls, and my grandmother had a porcelain doll at her house, and they live in Florida. But whenever we would go to visit, they would have me sleep on the porch. Because it was like indoor porch, kind of like a rec room area, and they'd have a air mattress for me. But she had, all her sliding doors had windows, and there's this porcelain doll that would always set in the way they had it positioned would be looking into the window where I'm at. So I would get out of bed, I would quietly sneak in the house, I would turn the chair around, and they would fuck with me. They would put that doll they would turn the chair around so it was looking at me. One day they would put the doll right in front of the freaking door to convince me it was moving. And when I kicked when I kicked the porcelain doll across the room, that was when they were like, "Whoa, we're messing with you," and I'm like, "You can't be doing that to me. I'm a survivor in a horror movie. I will destroy the thing that I think is evil. Don't play." My grandmother was like, "Oh, thank God you didn't break it," because her mom had bought it for her. And I'm just like, "Hey, don't fuck with me then. I will break that doll. I will set that bitch on fire, along with the house, just to be safe."
No, that's okay. That's why we ask that question, so that you scare people. No, just kidding. Seriously, just kidding. Usually, PA tells the story about watching Children of the Corn when he was a kid, and he lives in an area where there's a lot of cornfields, so...
Yeah, bro, watching Children of the Corn when you're like 5, and then realizing you live completely surrounded by cornfields, that's an experience that most people never want to have to deal with.
Yeah, I actually didn't watch that movie until I was an adult, so it was just super cheesy to me, so I'm sorry if I've offended anyone.
I didn't see it until I was an adult either. And the only reason I really watched it to begin with was Linda Hamilton.
Fair point.
Because I was a Beauty and the Beast fan. And she played Beauty in the TV show. And nobody but me remembers that. Well, maybe Christine.
Lady Ann.
What'd she say?
Yeah.
Usually kids messed up by their parents. My niece was messing up adults when she was like 8.
Yes, there's a movie called...
Sounds like sounds like a story
Lady
behind
Nottingham, right? Well, Lady Nottingham, because of people fucking with me with Chucky and watching Children of the Corn, I made it a habit of scaring the holy shit out of my parents. In fact, I watched a horror movie where a kid was standing over his parents' bed with a butcher knife. So one night I snuck out of bed. I got my Halloween prop knife, the one of those ones that had like the blood inside of it encased, so it wouldn't, it would look like it was a bloody knife. And I was just standing there watching my mom sleep with his knife, and she just woke up screaming. I'm like, and I ran away.
Oh my gosh, you're so bad.
I got in so much trouble for it. But it was so worth it.
Yeah, Children of the Corn is a Stephen King book, if I remember right.
Yes.
Yeah. I just want to make a comment on Pip Demon.
Yep.
We're having a bit of a discussion here about Jason X. I just want to clarify. Jason X is my favorite Jason. The reason it's my favorite Jason is because they don't take themselves serious. But you get metal Jason X. I mean, that's just... How can you not love that? He beats cheerleaders to death with the sleeping bag. I mean... Okay, I'm done.
I think.
Oh my God! Oh my god, Lady Nope's niece did the exact same thing I did, but like she went to a friend's sleepover, and the mom woke up with her standing over the bed. I just gotta say this real quick. Children are sociopaths. They're just evil little bastards, and I love it.
They can be.
I've trained my nieces as well.
Yeah, I know well about what you've done to your nieces. Have you ever had anything paranormal happen to you that you feel comfortable committing to?
Sure, I'll tell. There's actually a story on my channel that I felt was of a paranormal origin. However, because I wasn't able to confirm it, I'm not 100% sure. The story on my channel is called Shadow in a Cave, if anybody's interested in listening to that one. It is a personal experience. When I was in college, my friends and I used to love to go caving. We used to go, explore these random ass caves out in the middle of the woods that, unless people knew where exactly you were, if you got lost, you were most likely going to die in that cave somewhere.
Yep.
So we go into this cave. We're prepared to spend the night. We brought some beer. We're going to have a good time, just drink and get up and explore whatever we didn't explore the night before that morning, and then head out, right? While we are there getting ready to go to sleep, one of my friends is like staring at me, and I can just barely see his face because it's really dark, and all we've got is a little light that's keeping the place lit up, right? But he's looking past me, and I follow his eyes, and then I see a shadow standing in the distance. It's very human-like. So I'm terrified because they're standing there looking at us without lights. So I grab my flashlight, and in the 2 seconds that it takes me to grab my flashlight and point it at whatever's there, they're gone. So at that point, we decide we're going to get up and get out of there. As we're packing up to leave, we start having rocks thrown at us, small rocks that were very accurate. No lights, no nothing around us. So at this point, I'm freaking out. So I tell them we need to go now. So we start heading out. On the way out, I can feel a second. You can hear them. You can hear one of them chasing us, and then you hear a second set of feet chasing after us. So we're trying to scramble as quickly as we can out of this cave. I figure we're probably going to be hurt really bad, so I kind of told my friends to get on. I was going to give them a little time to get out because of the four of us. I was the one who was most likely to stand a chance, but these people in this cave without flashlights, who are faster than I was, and I was, running back in playing football. I was quick. Anyway, so on the way out, they make it out. I decided I'm going to, after these people stop and stare at me, there's two of them. When I finally put my lights on them, they're wearing hoodies. I can't see their faces because it's kind of dark. So after I realize my friends are getting out of the entrance of the cave, I turn around and start sprinting back because I want to get out of the cave too. I don't want to be left down here. So as I'm about to get through the entrance of the cave, one of them grabs my ankle, stops me dead in the air because I'm trying to dive through the entrance, right? Just to trying to get out. They grab me and I stop dead midair, land on the ground, break my nose. And as I'm they're just holding me there. They're not doing anything else. They're just holding me in position and I can't get away from them. I'm not a small guy. I'm, 5'10". At the time I was 215, 220 pounds. Not all muscle, but I was strong. But I couldn't get away. Finally, my friends were able to get, they braved the entrance of the cave to grab my hands and started pulling me out the cave. Now, the cave entrance was only about 2 feet wide. So there, it's not like I'm just running through the entrance of a cave. It was massive. It was a small entrance opening into a massive cavern.
Right.
So that's one of the experiences that I will share. It was probably the craziest thing it's not the craziest thing. It's one of the craziest things that's ever happened to me. But that was the last time I ever went back into a cave, because it was a terrifying experience. Anything that was able to manhandle me the way that thing did, I don't ever want to. I don't want to ever. Let's not meet.
That's not me. I
So,
get that.
He just
Yeah.
wanted to tell you that you had a bird mouth.
You want to see his video for that? I just put the link in the chat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a little better prepared in the video.
On you.
I need to get us a story screen or something.
Well, I'm pretty excited. I just got a notification on my phone that my 2 terabyte external hard drive that I ordered has arrived.
Ooh. So
Now all I need to do is learn how to throw the file of like the programs that I use on there. That way, they're not on my computer anymore.
it's not that hard.
That's an interesting fear.
I'm a
Demon.
technological idiot. I'm a technological idiot, Mia, and we both know it.
Yeah. What was that Nightmare said?
I was just saying to Pimp Demon that's an interesting fear. Bagpipes.
Bagpipes.
Oh my,
I
that is.
can-
Hey, what's up, Gamma? How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Gamma. Yeah, that would not be well in this house, honestly. And my husband's half Scottish, so
That is an easy that is a strange and interesting fear, but also easily manipulated. You can just get like bagpipe sounds and just torment the hell out of someone. It would just be so mean.
what's your great news, Gamma?
Yeah, what do you got? What do you got for us, Gamma? What's your great news, buddy? Nah, curious.
Yeah, you made me curious saying that.
Was he replying to PA's great news about his hard drive?
Oh, it might have been.
Yeah, I really needed that hard drive, dude. I have let me tell you how much free space I have on this computer. I have 42.5 gigabytes free of 475.
Yeah,
I needed that I needed that 2 terabyte hard drive.
Yeah, I'm looking at getting a 3T, at least a 3T, because what I've got is a 2T, and it's having problems. But I want a SSD to go internal. The devil just attacked me. He wants his horns back. No, don't give him his horns back.
That devil's a horny fucker. You gotta watch out.
Oh.
Yeah. That was a joke.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Can't give me ammunition like that. You know, the first thing that pops in my mouth is pops in my head's coming out my mouth.
So, tell us something true that almost no one agrees with about yourself.
Kind of a hard one. Because as a narrator, I shouldn't say this, but my voice annoys the shit out of me.
As a narrator, you can say that because I think every single one of us agree with you.
Bro, I was watching a video, and the reason our voices sound different is because in our brains it has like it goes through like these fiber things in our ears, but also it's coming through like a bone, like bone. So it sounds different in our head. So when we hear it recorded, it's only going through the little filter, like the ear filter. So we're actually hearing what everybody else hears, and it's trippy as hell. But I hate my voice too. But I got one for you, Edge. One that that no one else, very few people will agree with you on, but you'll stand by it. That Jason X is the best Jason. People will fight you over that.
Yeah, I'm prepared to go to war for that.
Sabian Lockhart will come for your ass.
Yeah, that's not one he likes. He likes the other ones better.
I will take Kane Hodder is the fucking best Jason, hands down, without a question, and I will die on that hill.
Yes, Midnight Chills has said it. We all hate our voices. I actually hated my voice as a child, even because I don't know. I've always felt like my speaking voice is a little deep for a woman, a female, and I got teased about it when I was a kid. So, yeah. Who would be your dream?
Me, female. Sorry.
I remember Tara saying that you got to get used to. To begin with, had to get used to the voice she had, and now she's got to get used to this new voice. And I really, really agree with that. Because when we start narrating, we've got to. When you're narrating, you are voice acting. Whether you've got other people doing the voices or you're doing the voices, you are voice acting. And you have to get the feel of your own voice to know how to do it. Now, the strangest thing is, even with the deep voice that I feel I have, which I've been told it's not that deep. As an adult, I've been told that. I'm a first soprano. And if you know what that is in singing, I'm a high soprano. So, I don't know. My range is good. I can't sing bass, though. I'm reading people's in the chat. Let's see. What is your favorite story that you have narrated?
That I have narrated. Sorry, that's actually going to take me a second.
Okay.
So it's either going to be the last part of the series by Paige Turner, the finale, I think it's called. It's either going to be that one or it's going to be Shower 5 by Dr. Plague, which is actually one of my most recent ones.
Okay. You know what I'm doing. That's why you said that, isn't it? Ask Edge his favorite story narrated is like asking someone who their favorite child is. There's no way. Actually, it is a unfair question. I will admit that as well. I don't like favorite questions.
What's an unfair question?
Favorite questions. I don't like favorite questions. Got the wrong one.
Well, Edge has a gaming channel, and he's a gamer, so I'm gonna ask him: do you have a favorite horror game? You don't have to have one. I'm just asking if you have one.
Well, do you play
Yeah.
horror games on your horror channel?
There's a couple on there, but I'm kind of boring when it comes to playing horror games because I don't react like most people do. I don't scream and whoop and holler and all that. What people do, I don't really do that, so I'm kind of boring. Every once in a while, a jump scare will get me, but I do love horror games. It's one of my favorite genres. And yes, I do have a favorite horror game.
What is it?
It's going to be Code Veronica, Resident Evil Code Veronica, the old one. Which at the time, it's not really a great horror game, I suppose.
My favorite horror game is Dead Space.
It's a good game. I've actually got some of that on my
It has
channel.
been since Yeah, it has been since the first time I played it. Oh, speaking of Dead Space, bro, early 2023, they're remastering it. God, I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to get my hands on that when it's time.
Honestly, that was another contributing factors to buying this external hard drive because I need to be able to put my game library somewhere. So I'm like, hey, external hard drive for the win! Yay!
There is 5 in the shower. Is that the name of it? Yeah, Shower 5. There's Shower 5. The link is in the chat.
Thank you.
But
the final cut.
So who asked the favorite question and what did I miss?
I did. I asked the favorite question. I hate them, but I asked it anyway.
What was the question?
A favorite video or story that he's narrated?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
If I had to take a wild shot in the dark, I would say it's probably that series Paige Turner wrote for him.
Actually, he said the last one and Shower 5.
Yeah.
Which I
definitely
got the link to the last one coming up as soon as I can paste it in there. What is your favorite color? Now, that one you can thank Pimp Demon for.
Nope, thank you. It's lime green.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a strange
Really, I had
color.
pegged for like a red.
Oh,
I like red. Sorry, go ahead.
He meant cooler, not color. I misread it. I'm sorry.
No, he actually meant color, not color.
Okay.
He meant color, not cooler.
Okay.
Also, it's Yeti, if you wanted to know about coolers too, so just in case.
And there's a link to the last of the page, the Paige Turner exclusive story that he has on his. But I would recommend going back and watching the whole story.
There is a compilation of all 5 videos on there.
Okay, let me.
I was gonna say, didn't you just drop a compilation of that not too long ago?
Oh, it's been a while, but yeah, I did put all 5. It's like 3 hours long or something crazy, something like that.
I found it.
Yeah, I was. No, I don't. No, Edge, I don't keep up with your channel at all.
Pimp Demon likes purple.
Your voice is awful, and I never listen to you. Would you know?
I appreciate that feedback.
Almost every single one of your, because you know about pretty much at every single one of your premieres if I can make it.
I've been missing premieres all over the place, but if I'm gonna record stuff lately, I have to do it when I feel like it, and I can't stop.
By the way, Edge, if I roast you or make fun of you at all, that's how you know I really like you.
Oh, dude, my feelings don't get hurt easy unless you talk about French toast, and then I'm.
I know.
You.
I love French toast.
Well, why? Like, you don't like French toast?
No, I love French toast. I mean, I love French toast.
Okay.
And there's the link to the compilation.
I found the best bread to make French toast, and I can't find it anymore. But there's this local bakery that was around us, and it would make fresh baked bread that had cinnamon swirl already in it. And man, if you got that bread fresh and you went home and you made French toast out of that, it was delicious.
What if you got cinnamon raisin bread and made French toast?
Oh no, they also had cinnamon raisin bread. They also had an option for cinnamon raisin bread. It literally, it was so good. Like you could eat that shit good. just straight up, just rip the loaf in half and just start eating it like a barbarian, and it was still as good. But man, if you made French toast out of that, damn.
Here in Texas, they've got this thick sliced bread. It's like an inch
Texas
thick.
Toast.
Yes, you let it sit out for about 30 minutes. Oh my god.
Yes,
so
I know. We're going to get in trouble with Raven because it's not toast until you toast it. But
it's Texas thick bread.
Okay. I'm just not going to argue with guys. I love it. I agree with Edge.
No,
it's great for making French toast and yeah.
No, you can call it Texas Toast. I don't care. I just find it hilarious when we get Raven up in arms about it.
Are you
Tormenting that
that's
bird is
toast?
part. Right, tormenting that bird is one of my favorite things in this world to do.
What if it doesn't want to be toast? Then what do you call it? It can't be French. It can't be Texas toast if it doesn't want to be toast. Yes, I've listened to his
Dude, I don't know if
rants.
I don't know if you ever heard Raven rant about Texas Toast, but it is. Oh, it is something to marvel at because it is entertaining as hell.
No, I don't think I've heard him go off.
So do you have any more
about,
page?
Texas Toast?
We love you, Raven.
It's hilarious, dude. Yes. Well, I love Raven, but I also love them. And make him uncomfortable. Dude, making Raven uncomfortable in live streams is like become like a tradition for me. I like walk in, just say some weird shit, and Raven's like, okay. And I'm like, yes, made him uncomfortable.
Yeah, I saw Patience
Did
saying,
you-
we're going live in 5 minutes, and I'm going, I can't stop what I'm doing, or I'm going to get not done. Why?
What up, Furberries? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Furberries. Furberries had a nice drop this week, too. If you guys missed it, you need to go check it out. I have become an expert on the replay crew. I am on the replay crew, where I end up watching people after they've premiered or live streamed and sit there and go, I want to say, this isn't live.
I don't know what the first message for Barry's put in there, but I'm just wondering if he had a stroke.
He was screaming his name.
But there's a random T in there for no reason.
I don't know. Yeah, if any of y'all caught Musie's last collab that she dropped this past week, or no, that was last week. Night Pimp Demon.
Good night, buddy.
Raven did a story in there, which is actually my next video. I think that's why I'm putting it off some.
Oh, nice.
I don't want to compete with him doing his own story.
What story was it?
It's Unexpected Call. An Unexpected Call is the name of it. And like I said, I've got it 3/4 of the way recorded. So I'm just about done with it.
You can just wait till you post and report it. Then there's no competition.
No, I don't. Because everybody, even if you do something that somebody else does, my take's going to be different from your take. Okay? And open my elbows somehow. So my take's going to be different than your take. PA's take's going to be different than somebody else. So, we all in our narration, everything is different. What I do is different from what you do, from what Lady Nopingham does, from what Furberry does, from what PA does. We all have our own style. So it doesn't bother me to sit here and watch Furberry and Lady Nopingham and you and Lady Spookaria or whoever do the stories, because I know that there's going to be something different in each one of them. And I appreciate that difference, because that difference actually makes me feel better. And it gives me a different point of view for each one of the stories. So I appreciate that as well. So, guys, I appreciate all of you. And you never know when
And
I'm
we
lurking.
appreciate you. Lurking's fun. You can really screw with people when you're doing that.
Yeah, I don't know if it wasn't PA, it was somebody else. I was in the live stream they were doing. It was one of the live streams that I actually have caught this past week. And I didn't say anything through the whole live stream. And afterwards, I put a comment in the comments. And I got this message. Were you at the live stream? Because that comment was really fast. Yeah, I was. Why didn't you say anything? I was lurking. I was working on something else. It's hard to do that though sometimes. Because you just want to say something. You want to, you know, you want to make a comment. Lady Nopingham, yes. Thinking about a stuffed bear with actual fingers is scary. I don't know if any of y'all have listened to Horror Honeys, but Mary P has Patches, who is not a cousin of Furberry's, according to Patches. Yes, it is. Yeah. But I specifically said, Patches, are you related to Furberry's? And no, not at all. I'm sure there's something there. They're both teddy bears. But Patches can get dangerous. So I know Furberries can get dangerous because I heard Jelly Bean's story for Patches. That's who's missing. Where's Ray and Jelly Bean? Now, I know you don't know who Patches is, but I know who Patches is, and Patches knows who you are. Now I've got you scared.
I'm not sure who Patches is. Is that from a story, or is that
Patches is a voice that Mary P does
okay.
for us.
Mary P, she does Mackenzie in
Yes.
Dabian's. I'm in love with Mackenzie, the character.
Yes,
they're
she
writing her
Mackenzie
really well.
Yes, it's been. I hate that they're coming to the end of the season.
What, Mackenzie Weaver that Nate wrote?
No, not
I'm in
Mackenzie
love
Weaver.
with Mackenzie, the character from the Confronting Evil series that they're Sabian's doing.
Oh, yeah, they're only coming into it on season 1. They have a lot already planned out. There's gonna be a lot more.
Yeah, there's a lot more coming. It's just that, already the end of the first season. I'm gonna have to wait.
I haven't even really watched any of it. I sort of kind of just said I missed 1 or 2 and I said, I'll just wait until it's over and then I'll binge listen to it.
But she does a great job with Mackenzie. And
oh yeah, Mary's great.
She does a great job.
And so is Somber, right?
Yes, Somber.
Yeah, Seth.
She also does Patches for us on. She's one of the Horror Honeys, and she does Patches for us. And Patches comes out all the time. At the beginning, it was just something that we did for remember to like, share, subscribe type thing. But Patches has gotten more and more involved in the shows, so yeah. We don't know what Patches looks like, although PA drew a picture of Patches once upon a time. Is your internet going in and out? Is that the deal here?
No, I'm here. Yeah, but I did I did draw a picture of Patches. It wasn't the greatest, but it was entertaining looking.
Yeah, it was.
My drawing skills are somewhere between like middle school and early high school level. They're not great.
Could be worse.
Unless you give me a Dragon Ball Z character to draw, in which case I can draw Ball Z characters. for some weird ass reason. Oh, that's a question. Ed, do you watch anime?
Some. I'm particular about my anime. I can't watch like
Oh, that means you probably.
anime that's more about real life stuff. And they make it all like I enjoy stuff like I enjoyed Sword Art Online, but I can't watch it all. You know, like I gotta watch it in little 2 or 3 episodes at a time.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But I like
So
horror.
that means you
anime.
probably have a favorite anime then?
I'm not sure I can actually say that.
I have a favorite anime. Not really. I have a favorite anime. It's Full Metal Alchemist.
See, I've never actually watched that one.
It's good.
You should watch that one. It's very highly recommended. PA approves.
I'll check it out. It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it was the last time I checked.
I think they also have the movie as well.
There's 2 versions of it. There's one that's Full Metal Alchemist, and there's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Brotherhood's closer to the mangas. I like Full Metal Alchemist, the original series, better, mainly because my favorite character Hugh's in it. There's this particular scene, and I don't want to ruin it for you with him in it, but he just looks like an ultimate badass, and it's not in the way they did it for the other one isn't as good. And I'm like, nope, I'm just gonna watch this one.
Yeah, I'll definitely add it to my list. Midnight Chills. I think I've actually watched like the first season of Tokyo Ghoul. Is that about? There's one guy who's like half ghoul, half human, who you don't really know if he's a good guy or bad guy until later on in the series that I don't think I've ever made it to. Sorry, I know that like describes 75% of the anime out there, but I'm joking.
I'm looking. Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've seen the first season of that, but I've never. That was one that I enjoyed, but I just lost focus on it, so I never actually finished watching it. Although I don't
here
know
watch the animated. Has anybody here watched the animated Resident Evil series, Infinite Darkness, that is on Netflix?
Not the one that's on Netflix, no.
God, it's so good. And also, it's Leon centered, which immediately made me go, "Yep, I'm gonna watch this." Because Leon's my favorite Resident Evil character.
I
think mine would actually be.
He's also snarky. I like it.
I think mine would be Claire.
Claire's up there, but Leon's snarky, and I like snark.
See, Leon reminds me of a guy who's just. Leon's a good character. We'll just leave it at that. Congrats, Furberries, on 200.
Yes, congratulations for Barry.
Oh yeah, dude.
Awesome.
Oh, so you want to watch comedy, horror, anime? Castlevania on Netflix.
Oh yeah, that's
love
a
it.
good one.
Oh God, it's so good.
They did a really good job with that.
Yes, they did. That is how you do. That is how you do horror anime right there. Like straight up.
I'm gonna ask her question even though she's not here. I agree, Midnight Chills. Just saying.
Yep.
If you're in your house completely alone, no animals, no people, doors and windows locked, and you hear a fart and it wasn't you, are you afraid or do you laugh?
I'm probably gonna laugh. I mean, it just, it's a fart. If you don't laugh at a fart, then you're,
Yep.
probably don't have a sense of humor.
I can agree with that too. So I'm gonna steal PA's question. I'm looking from side to side. I don't know why I'm doing that. You guys can't see it. Samardine.
Sorry, you cut out there on me.
Samardine.
Charlie.
Charlie. Nice.
Okay, out of the brothers, Sam or Dean?
It's gonna have to be Dean. I can't stand Sam's eyebrows.
I can't stand the fact that Sam's practically worthless 90% of the show.
No, he's not.
I'm addicted to demon blood. I don't want to hunt. I hate you because you're mean to me. The only time Sam was good was when he was soulless. Soulless Sam was an asshole, and I appreciated it. Soulless Sam was an asshole, and I appreciated him so much more.
We'll agree to disagree on this.
There were a few one-liners that Sam had. Yes, Crowley was an excellent character.
Yeah.
Oh, fun fact. We've all seen the show's end, right?
Nope.
It's been over long enough that...
He said no.
How far have you seen?
I really don't remember. Well, I remember the episode. It's when they went, Mom and somebody went into what do you call it? This ugly rock place through a portal or something. I think it was at the end of a season or beginning of a season.
It was like a different reality, essentially. That is the season that actually Crowley leaves the show. I'm not going to tell you why or how, but the actor went on record saying that his character felt stale and no longer felt like it mattered. So he wanted them to get rid of him. He was actually said that I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore.
It's interesting because I actually liked his character all the way up to the end.
Yeah, Mark Sheppard is a really good actor. Really like that guy.
Yeah, but
if my favorite character is not,
I can appreciate
Mina.
him feeling that way because after so many seasons, I can see that. I can understand that.
yeah, but if it's not one of the brothers, Bobby's my favorite character.
People that tell me Cass is their favorite.
You can. Oh, Castiel is up there. Up there. Castiel is a great character. Mm-hmm. My top four are Dean, Bobby, Crowley, and Cass. And Crowley and Cass kind of, depending on what season it is, they switch order.
Mm-hmm.
Castiel was great because he would make those jokes that weren't jokes, and he was being honest and sincere, but he just didn't get it.
He was a great straight man.
That right, that shit was funny.
And at the same time, he was, even though he was knowledgeable, he wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Ass butt, yes, ass butt. Also, yeah. Also, that line where, yeah, it was. It's the line that Castiel yells right as he Molotovs freaking Michael. He's, hey, ass butt, Molotov. But my favorite, one of my favorite Castiel lines is whenever they're in a motel and they were all watching porn together, and Meg the Demon shows up and he just straight kisses her. He's like, I learned that from the pizza man. Just straight faces that shit.
Yes.
Just like I'm dead. You got me. That's one of your best one-liners.
The when they're doing when him and Dean are going in as FBI agents and he's holding the badge upside down. Dean just looks over
I
and
liked
flips
it.
it over.
Yeah, I like it when he was like when he was in when he's like I'll interview the cat, and he goes and talks to a cat. Oh, but I still think one of my favorite Dean moments is at one point Dean gets to kill Hitler, and like for 4 or 5 episodes, every time he sees someone, he's like, "Oh, by the way, I killed Hitler," and you could just the pride oozing off of him was just epic.
Yeah.
And then Jody was like, he's like, "Hey, by the way, since the last time I saw you, I killed Hitler," and she's like, "Thanks, you're welcome." I'm just like, damn.
Like, I'm not sure if I want to say thanks, but thanks.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, yes, Gabriel was another. Like let's just say the casting for Supernatural was spot on. Like, out of all the main and secondary characters, there's not one that I can look back on and go, that was awful.
Yeah,
I love the actor they got to play Lucifer.
Yeah.
Edge, have you seen The Boys?
I think I've watched the first 2 episodes. I don't watch a lot of shows or TV or much. I watch more movies, I guess.
I don't really watch TV anymore at all, so.
I mostly watch YouTube, and if I watch TV, it's probably because I'm at work with my client, and he's like, "Put on an action movie, put on a horror movie," and every now and again, I just like deviate from what he asks, and I put on a television show. He's like, "What's this?" I'm like, "It's a show. I figured you might like it." That's how I got him to watch Supernatural. So for the longest time, we were just binge watching Supernatural at work, and I'm like, hey, I'm getting paid to watch like one of the greatest television shows ever.
Dexter. Dexter just came in, and we're getting ready to.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something. Oh.
So
it's your turn.
Edge, you got any? Before that, I was gonna say. So, Edge, do you have anything last minute you want to say? You got
ask us
anything you want to promote or anything? Anything to ask us?
I don't think I have any questions. Promotion is just keep an eye on my Twitter for an update on the project that I'm working on. I'm going to drop little hints here and there up until the time that it's time. It's going to be pretty epic, I think. I hope. So that's kind of the only promotion.
Tuesday's video.
Actually, this Tuesday I'm not going to be doing a premiere. I've got a story that was written by DLV that I'm going to try to get done and posted for a 7:30 drop, but no premiere this week.
Awesome.
Neat.
You didn't ask the question.
Yeah. Okay, Edge. We're living in a brand new hellscape, right? Alligators and crocodiles can now fly. How's humanity fare?
Well, we just move underground.
Done.
Nah. Damn it, you found a loophole. What happens when we have to come above ground?
I mean, they're still flying. We've got trees covered. So, also we've got vehicles.
Until they evolve.
Until
they evolve to breathe fire, because you know that's coming next.
Then we will develop a series of. Never mind. I can't think of anything.
So do you have any?
I've always said I've said I was like, if they start breathing fire, that's when I kill the adult. I sneak into the nest, I take the eggs, and I hatch them, and I have me an army of dragons.
But it's just alligators. No, I guess it is dragon. They can fly. Some crocodile Dundee, I suppose.
The Iron Man suit. Do you have anything you want to ask us?
I don't think so. But I wanted to say thanks for inviting me on. Had a lot of fun doing the being here tonight.
Yeah, we had fun having you here. We'll have you back.
I apologize for the chaos, but I'm here, and I'm the embodiment of chaos, so I can't apologize for what I do.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Anytime, man.
I can't apologize for him. He's just him, you know. Vaccines against dragons? What?
You shall never vaccinate my dragons.
How do you have a vaccine against dragons? No.
For that lady, nope. You're first on the list. The dragons will come for you.
All right, so this is the Nevermore Collective.
But commercial.
Yeah, commercial. This
Good.
is the Nevermore Collective. This is a place for anyone who has something they want to try out or that doesn't fit their channel that they want to do. Whether it's a video or a live stream, you can get a hold of one of us, as the Raven Dreams, Creepy Clown Girl, Night Seraphine, PA, Filia, Sleeping Wendigo, 242. I just had one, Midnight Chills, the Dark Narrator. I can't think of everybody on the list. But just get a hold of one of us. We can hook you up.
You can even contact Derringer now.
Yeah, you can hook us up, or we can hook you up and get you what you need, if whatever you need, and you can join us here. This is Traveler's Tavern. We're every Saturday evening at 6:00 p.m. Eastern, except for whatever day PA decides to take his girlfriend out for a date.
I think it's gonna be the last Saturday. I think it's gonna be the last Saturday of every month. That way, it's just consistent.
Cool. And we enjoy having you here. We
You know me, I like consistency.
Yeah, we do chaos. We try to have people on that everybody enjoys talking to, and we, even though it's an interview, we try not to be too interviewee. Is that a word?
It is now.
It is now. And Edge, literally same brainwave right there.
All right. Is anybody? Well, I've got a video coming out hopefully this week. I meant to get it out last week, but yeah. Furberries wants the same.
My Monday video, which is
Monday video.
What's that?
We've got a Monday video and a Wednesday video, maybe.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be the part 2 of the Page Turners Infinity Game series.
Okay, and Nightmares. It's not this week, but next week.
Yes. Yeah.
And Furberries, what's your shameless self-promotion?
Go check out Furberries. He dropped a new video, and
Yeah,
he also the new video he dropped was actually from a pretty well-known author, and then he had another one out to him to do a story. So go check his channel out. He's gonna have some good videos coming up.
Yeah. My video is narration of
He's premiering this evening, guys.
Oh yeah, go check that out tonight. I know Sabian's also got a premiere tonight as well. So, you know. we will be back next week. I don't know if how we're shifting the schedule we had, but hopefully Filia will be back with us. And remember, once you join the collective, you can leave nevermore.